Hi, thanks for taking the time to watch my Metro Denver real estate market update for March 2013. My name is Sean Reilly, work with Cherry Creek Properties, been a realtor here in the Metro Denver area, coming on 18 years at this point. And this is my take on the market for the first quarter of 2013. As you know, I follow five counties: Adams, Arapahoe, Denver, Douglas, and Jefferson, and just kind of try to make heads or tails out of what the market is doing. If you've been watching the news lately, you know that interest rates are way down, still holding at their close to their historic lows. And it does seem like we've got a glut of buyers in the market. So I think that's fueling a lot of what we're seeing, and then I'll dive deeper into these numbers here shortly and kind of give you my take on what's happening. So what I see here, and I'll go through each of these here in a second. There's obviously four sections that I cover: listings, sold price, and days on the market. And while all of these things have caught my eye, I'll kind of work my way through a few of them. One is year over year. This is the one that I really follow. Monthly, uh, just not a whole lot of trending data to follow, so it can fluctuate a whole lot. The numbers definitely point in a direction, but as far as their sustainability, I'm never 100% certain. So I like to get at least 3 months of data before I start, kind of speculating on where we're heading, and that's where this 2012 2013 year to date comes into handy. So these are the numbers that I'm going to be following. I'm not going to pay as much attention to what happened in March of this year. So 2012 year to date, well, that's actually through March of 2012 versus March of 2013. Let's kind of see what's happening here with price. The average sold price in the five counties. All counties, save for Douglas County, are up over 10%. Adams here, you're seeing it 17% increase year over year, 13.2 in Arapahoe, 19.3 in Denver, and Douglas is the lone straggler here, up 7.8%. However, they were coming from 336 last year, which was by far a lot higher as average sold price than any of the other counties, and they have mustered up a 7.8% gain. So they definitely have gone up. It's just not reflective in the percentages because they were starting at a higher number. And then 10.7% here in Jefferson County. So that it's obviously very good if you're a seller. If you're a buyer, you're not too keen on seeing prices rise. My take on it is that the market definitely was beat up 2008, 2009, before that, and 2010, recovering at this point. But what I like to see is some sustainability in the market, and what I mean by that is uh, I definitely want prices to go up, but I want them to go up in an orderly fashion. If we go up way too much, way too quickly, it's just not sustainable in my book. I definitely like to see kind of a stepping stone pattern in the upward direction, kind of building a base underneath us before we continue to move forward higher. So that's my take on prices. Good news, but you know, again, just want the prices to stair step up slowly. The other thing, which is definitely showing us that we got a solid market at this point, is the fact that we've got a whole lot higher sold listings in all counties. I won't say all the numbers here, but 16% up in Adams County, all the way up to 30.6%, which happens to be in Douglas County. So uh, what this is telling me is that buyers are no longer, well, they started coming off the fence in my mind last year in 2012, and they certainly are not on the fence anymore. just well, and I'll get into inventory in a second. With the lack of inventory, they just don't have the luxury to wait anymore. So that's what you're seeing, and it's reflective in these numbers, is that the more homes you're seeing thrown on the market, you're also seeing a whole lot of these get sold. They're not sitting for a long period of time like they used to. And then dovetailing into the sold listings is just I mean, this is a huge number in all counties. It's just the reduction in days on the market. We're roughly talking in the ballpark of about a month on average less per county that it's taking to get homes sold. I mean, you look at 97 days going down to 66 in Adams County, 113 days in Douglas County was what it was in 2012, and now we're sitting at 75 days in 2013, 109 in Jefferson County down to 75. In a ballpark at the high 20s and low 30s as far as percentages taken off of how long it is to sell a house. And then that really ultimately is being driven, a lot of this in my mind is inventory. This here is the only county that really is registering, Adams County, any significant upside in inventory. 1,837 units first quarter of March 2012. Now we're sitting on 1,980 units that have been put on the market here in 2013. So that's the only county thus far. You look at Arapahoe County, down 0.8%, 7.5% down in Denver, just up 0.5% in Douglas, and then less than 1% in Jefferson. And that's what's fueling this economy. If you look from years past, and I don't have that on the screen here, we're down in the ballpark from 2008. We're down, I would say, on average, ballpark 60% from where we were with active properties or new properties on the market from a few years back. And that is what has, I believe, really driven this market. At this point, if you go out there, if a house is priced competitively, if it's priced in the market, there's definitely going to be a buyer or two for that home, say for location, busier streets, anything along those lines. They may not sell as quickly, but if you have a house in good condition and it's priced in the market, there's definitely a strong demand out there with buyers looking to buy that house. And I believe that that's part of why you're seeing the prices go up the way that they're going up. And then also just because people are getting more aggressive, knowing that they're getting outbid in certain situations, or they're just losing out on homes if they don't make an offer shortly after they see it. You're seeing the sales prices go up, and you're also seeing the days on market go down dramatically. Anyway, that kind of is where it's at. It's a strong market at this point. The one thing, like I said, I like to see is just kind of a slow, orderly move up versus prices escalating way too quick, because the market, I don't think, will be able to keep up with that. Anyway, feel free to leave your comments below here if you have any, or if you have any questions, either looking to buy a house, sell a house, feel free to give me a call. Again, Sean Reilly with Cherry Creek Properties, 303-520-8700. Thanks for stopping by. Take care.